Okay, now, small disclaimer for everybody on the internet, because they always be telling me that I'm reading off of, like, a screen. I have real social anxiety. I cannot look at the camera. So if you see me looking at you, or if you see me looking at you, it's because I'm like, I can't look right here. It's a thing. I don't know. Well, hey, y'all. It's Nurse Key. And this is the Nurse Key podcast. This is episode 37. If you are new here, my name is Nurse Key. I am a nurse, a mother, an author, everything but a hater and a whore. And if you're not new here, y'all know how I feel about y'all. Y'all got a real special place in my heart. I want to deeply apologize to everybody in the world for taking so long to record my next episode, but my last one went viral. I hit like 2.5 million. And I'm still arguing with people today. I had to turn my comments off for like 2 months because it was so draining. And I didn't realize how draining the internet can be. Like, when I tell y'all, people was really coming for me about how I'm gonna talk to my motherfucking husband, okay? But anyway, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy y'all came out to support me. If you're listening to the podcast on all streaming platforms, this episode is being recorded live. I'm sorry you couldn't be here, and you should come to the next one. I have a very special guest. He is from Philly, one of my favorite cities in the world. He came all the way down here, so make sure y'all show him some love. And I'm going to let him introduce himself, tell y'all who he is, what he do, and then we gonna get into it.
Well, thank you. First of all, thanks, Nurse Key, for the opportunity. And that clip that went viral about how you was gonna talk to your husband is actually what got me down here. So, you know, I wanted to say shout out to you for that. But yeah, my name is Wolf. I'm from Philly. I'm an author and I'm a relationship coach. And I pretty much got my hands in everything. But right now I'm focused on being an author and a relationship coach. So big shout out to Cleveland. You know, we in here, Philly in here.
Ooh!
Make some noise for yourselves. I drove like 7 hours to get here. So.
Okay, so we gonna make it worth it.
Yeah.
We gonna make it worth it. So how you feel?
I feel good.
How was the drive?
I missed a couple turns. Yeah, it was good though.
Okay, well, okay, so I haven't had too much of a creative bone in my body. Life has been happening to me, but Mr. Cheating is not cheating.
Well, damn. We gonna get right into it.
We gonna jump right into it. This is a safe space. I want you to know that. not too safe. Shout out to my baby son, my favorite, my love, my heart. I like to just keep him involved, like, so he can see what to do, how to do it. Maybe one day he'll grow up and have his podcast. I don't know, who knows? Or just get on my nerves for the rest of his life. Anyway, okay, so cheating is not cheating.
Yeah, what you want to know?
I want to know everything about it, from the top to the bottom.
All right, well, let me ask you this. What come to your mind when you see it?
Number one, you don't get to come on my turf and ask me no questions first. Cheating is not cheating.
All right.
I'll allow one question, and I'll answer it later. But when you came up with this title, and you came up with this whole idea, this whole narrative,
yeah,
what was it? What was the background? Like, tell me the background.
Well, first
story.
and foremost, it's a factual statement. So, like, cheating is not cheating. But I think people often misinterpret what I mean. They think, I'm not saying a cheater is not a cheater, but cheat is not cheating because there's no universal law to be able to identify what cheating is. So it's subjective and perspective based, meaning everybody in here can have their own perspective on what they consider cheating to be. So we can't just say cheating is cheating because we all can't even come to one common denominator as to what that is. But my book is encouraging a conversation with potential partners, like having that conversation on boundaries, you know, and encouraging communication and understanding. What do you consider to be cheating? And then if you cross those boundaries, now you're cheating. But to just come into it without that conversation is assuming that I think like you and you think like me. And that's why a lot of people get into situations and then they get cheated on from liking pictures or communicating with the opposite sex, and they didn't even know that they did anything wrong because of their own perspective. So I just encourage the conversation, and I wanted to use the book to do it.
So what about when you know you doing something wrong? Then what?
Yeah, I think it comes down to your intent. Like, your intent changes everything. Like, you know when you're doing something wrong, you know what I mean? And if you know that in your heart, then for me, if you want to ask me, my definition of cheating is lying. See, because if you think about the definition of cheating, is to lie or deceive to gain an unfair advantage. So if I tell you what I'm doing, I'm not cheating.
So wait, and it's so crazy. Listen, so wait, hold on, because me and my sister was having this conversation earlier, because I was like, God, like, damn, like, I don't know, like, it's so many things that I want us to talk about, but the number one thing that I want to talk about is this cheating is not cheating. So when I think about it, like, you say, like, if you honest about it, it's not cheating, but I'm thinking about the act of cheating, whether you honest about it or not. It's still you cheating.
Yeah, well, I think if you're dealing with somebody and you say, yo, listen, I'm monogamous, like, I ain't with none of that, and they agree to deal with you, and they do that, then yeah, that's cheating, because it's like, don't accept the terms of agreement and then not abide to it. Mm-hmm. But if you in a dating phase and I'm like, I'm not monogamous, you like, I am monogamous, and we still choose the deal, like, we both kind of know what we signed up for. So if somebody say, yo, if I say I'm out here and I'm fucking, doing what I want to do in that regard, then I'm not cheating, because you know.
Okay, so I guess the problem that I have with that is I can know all day and I guess not be okay with it. So is this based on the receiving partner saying okay?
Yeah, I mean, you would have to come to some type of agreement, or but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's something out here for everybody, right? So, like, of course we're speaking hypothetical, but the fact of the matter is, like, if that's something you're not okay with, I wouldn't tell you to settle for that. Because it'd be somebody that,
And that's the problem. We speaking from you, and most men expect us to do what? Settle for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I encourage men to just be upfront about it. I don't think men is naturally monogamous.
What about women?
I mean, what are y'all?
But I mean, I feel like that's very one-sided to say women are just all naturally monogamous.
Can't y'all have babies? I feel like that's very one-sided too. Some things are just one-sided. We not monogamous.
You gonna come? Wait, hold on, wait. You're not gonna come to my city and start a forest fire, okay?
We're going viral.
You're mixing biology.
I'm mixing biology with psychology.
Biology with social construct.
Explain.
And psychology is also a social construct. Like, that depends on where you grew up, how you were brought up, what your identity is.
So, all right, so.
Are you allowed to be yourself?
Yeah, are you allowed to be yourself?
Thank you.
The patriarchy,
So.
like, it's just based on a whole bunch. Women are placed up against all sorts of artificial constructs that aren't meant to even be.
So let me say this, right? I started by saying it's somebody for everybody, right? So like, I tell everybody to be yourself. Whatever you do, whatever you like, whoever you are, be yourself, and it's somebody for you. It's not for me to tell you you have to be monogamous. That's not what I'm saying by saying men are not naturally monogamous, because there's women out here that's not monogamous. This is why we have polyamorous and. Hold on, no, that example was just one-sided. She said things are one-sided, and I said that's one-sided. We act like double standards don't exist.
What do you mean? Okay, go ask.
I like your hair.
Do you?
Yeah.
Uncle Cece got it.
I like your hair. I stand on everything I say. What's up? We see your hand in the back.
Hey, let me say this. So there's been a viral video on social media right now with a girl talking to her dude, and he was saying, oh, you're not going to leave me. I've been with you so many years or anything. I've been loving you and everything and that. And she's like, hell no. I'll leave your ass in a second if you tell me you cheating on me or anything like that. And that's justified as fuck, because guess what? If you break that trust and you destroy that trust in what we doing, I'm leaving you. I don't care how many years we put into anything like that. If I can't trust you, if I can't love you and I can't be with you in that kind of mind space, you can't destroy me or try to talk to me down or any part of that, because you allowed yourself to step outside of the love that you said that you have for me, and then now you're trying to manipulate me to say that, no, you can't leave me, you can't do nothing. I've been with you for years. That's weird as fuck.
So let me say this, because I be on the internet a lot. Don't want to be. One thing I will say is I think most of what you talking about has to do with knowing who you dealing with. Because if I know for a fact that if I agree to be with this man who can only meet me right here, I have no more expectation of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't require any. I'm going to trust you to be exactly who you are right here. So cheating may not be a deal breaker for me. Versus a man who come in my space and act like he gonna sip from this big old full cup and he can handle it, and then he go doing something that is not really something that he can handle doing, like cheating. Like, you know that I'm not going for this, and you told me that this was something that you would adhere to, and he cheated on me. That might be a deal breaker for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women who have gotten comfortable with the idea that they man gonna cheat. Oh yeah, this nigga gonna cheat, but he gonna come home. It's a lot of women like that. You know what I'm saying?
Why is that okay?
I don't know that this right here is about whether it's okay or not.
I'm gonna just say this to your point. I feel like what you're saying comes down to the honesty. Like, it's the deception. That's the disrespect behind it. You was being lied to. But if somebody is honest about like who they are and she's trusting them to be who they say they are, that's not deception. So you hold on, wait. No, listen. But remember what I said. So yeah, but that's what she's saying. She's saying if she know, I'll let her explain it.
But that's what he's saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, be upfront. I encourage. I don't. First of all, let me just say this. I don't justify cheating, and I don't say that. I'm not gonna say that it's okay. I encourage upfront and honest communication, because you'll be surprised what people are okay with within a relationship when you actually talk to them. Cheating is not a deal breaker to everybody.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't even like calling it cheating. I call it stepping out. Cheating is lying. So you are cheating if you say, yeah, it's just me and you catch me with another. I'm cheating. But if I tell you off the rip, like, listen, I'll show up in these areas, but over here, I'm not sexually monogamous, I want to sleep with other women, and you say okay, you can't say I'm cheating on you. You just got to say what's the boundaries to that. Like, you know, you're just going to be running wild? Is it out of town thing? Say that one more time. That's not, time out, listen, let me explain something to you. Hold on, I got y'all. Let me say something to you, right? So the thing, let's look at it like this. When you think about coming into a relationship and you state what you want, and that's not on the list of things you want, and that's on my list, that's not one-sided. You're getting what you want, and hold on, let me finish. You getting what you want, and I'm getting what I want. So if somebody say, what do you want? And we at a restaurant, and you order what you want, and then I order what I want, it's not one, oh, you got steak, but I only got nuggets. You ordered nuggets. That's what you said you want. Don't settle yourself short.
Where my thing is what do you want for us? You know what I mean? So it's like, when men come into a situation, a lot of the times, it's only me.
How you feel like that?
So it's like, a lot of the times when men go into these types of relationships that with your type of mindset, it's like, okay, so I'm going to be able to sleep with this as many women as I want, but I want you for myself.
I don't feel like that, though.
So it's like, a lot of the time, but that's society. Let's just think about the where we're at in society right now. A lot of the time, these men are going into these relationships wanting a multiplicity of women, and they don't want their women to step out.
But all right, let me ask you a question. No, do you want to fuck multiple men? Can I curse?
Yeah.
Do you want to fuck multiple men? Yes or no? Yes or no?
I feel like I am capable.
I asked you your capabilities. Do you want to? Like, do you desire that? Is that what you want?
If I were,
Do you want to do that? Like, you get what I'm saying, though?
It's not a deal breaker for me, but if my partner, like, this is, like, I'm not a black and white person, and that's not a black and white question.
I agree.
No, it's not a black and white question. So if I were in a situation where a man was like, you know what, I want to be able to be in the fruits of my loins, and I want to be able to be to spread my loins and experience all fruits of God's creation. I'd be like, okay, bet, like I can be there too. I'm in a multiplicity of where I could stand. You know what I mean? So if I were in a situation like this where a man was like, you know what, I want to be able to be with yada 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 yada, I'd be like, cool, bet. Like I'm on that same type of time. I can be there too with you. But I'm not going to be in a situation where just the man is able to go out and do whatever he wants, and I'm just sitting home twiddling my motherfucking thumbs.
See,
That was never me a situation.
hold on.
Hold on, wait, because I kind of just want to clarify what you're saying. So are you saying that if your man decide that he want to go be with multiple women, that you will just join him in that, or are you saying?
Men and women.
Okay.
All right, so, and so,
Oh, you can say, oh yeah, I'm not.
100%.
But that's also an option. But I'm just saying.
That should be the only option. Hold on. But hold on. Let me time out.
Hold on.
What's his name? Hold on. I want to ask him a question. What's his name?
No, I think it's Brandon.
Hold on. Wait, real quick.
Hold on.
I'm trying to ask you a question, because you know, so what is your logic behind what you're saying?
So listen, so if what you're saying that if a man can be with multiple women and still love his girl, his girl can be with multiple men and still love his man, and you can't feel no type
Hold on, wait, time out. No, wait.
You don't know type of way.
Hold on, time out, because take my feelings out of it, right? Take my feelings. Yeah, feelings is like way left, right? Take it all the way out there. Let's just talk about your philosophy behind it, right? So it's not that, this isn't something that men didn't collectively huddle up and say, yo, this is how we feel about this matter. Wait. Honestly, because we talked about social construct and stuff like that. That's that's judgment women put on women. We don't put that on women. We can feel how we want to feel, but just looking at the biology of it, because she mentioned biology, right? Just talk about it. How many times can you get pregnant a year? Once. Wait, I'm not done. They brought in biology. Let me make the point. Let me make the point. Listen, let me make the point. No, we're talking about design. Y'all acting as if men are just out here horny dog just running around doing what we want. We're talking about biology. No. Bro.
Let's tell the truth. Let's not.
Did you come here to did you come here to listen or heckle?
I'm listening.
All right, let me get it out. Damn. You be talking about biology. We did not create the social construct. We didn't meet up and have a committee and was like, okay, if women do this is wrong. The double standard existed way before you and I, and it's going to exist after. But a lot of the judgment comes from women to women. We don't sit around and judge off that. We're going to choose off that. Like, if a woman fucks multiple men, I don't have nothing to say about it. She's just not going to be my woman. But I'm not going to tell her not to. That's the difference. It's a lot. Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. But I have a choice. Wait. No, it's cool. I didn't even hear what you said, but regardless, listen. What I'm saying is, if I decide to fuck multiple women, the woman still has a choice. We acting like both parties don't have a choice here. You don't have to deal with it.
Listen, I tell women all the time.
You don't have to deal with it.
I tell women all the time, men are not stupid, okay? They may do stupid shit, they are not stupid. One thing about it, what you didn't tell a man yes to, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay, I'm gonna ride, I'm gonna do all this. He ain't about to do that. You go out and do all of this. That man know his worth. He gonna leave. I tell women all the time, we are stupid.
We just got boundaries.
We are dummies. And I say that, and I'm not saying that to be like condescending.
We don't understand the men's biology. Like, where it all breaks down to is men understand us more than we understand them. Once we start understanding them more and understanding how they work more, then we're going to be in a better position. And at the end of the day, if you just want some pussy, that's it. At the end of the day, that's all that, like,
that's not true.
So is that true?
No.
Is that true?
No, that's not true.
Is that true?
Bro.
Is that true?
But listen, can I ask you a question?
Okay, wait. Hold on.
All right, can I ask you a question? Do y'all want to understand men, or do y'all just want to debate with us?
So back to my episode that went viral a couple months ago, okay? I said that I am in a space at 30 years old where I want to understand the man that I'm with, right? I don't want to come in with my own idea of what I think you could be, right? I want to break this whole thing down, because it's almost Virgo season. We can skip right past the Leos, okay? And we can get right to Virgo season, but I am very logical, analytical, all of these things. So a lot of times I can't even move if certain shit don't make sense to me, right? So being somebody that is real big on wanting a healthy, something that I've never had, which is a healthy, loving, full relationship, the number one thing I want to do is understand a man that I'm about to do that with. So 10 years ago, I had no desire to understand you because I thought I knew you. You know what I'm saying? I thought I knew it all. Like, I know you. Like, what? I see how you move. I see when your mood is off. I know you. A lot of times that don't be it. So to answer your question, I can't speak for every other woman, but me personally, yes, I want to understand my man. So yes, I want to understand why you feel like you can't talk to me. What happened to you? Where does this stem from? Is it a childhood thing? Is this happening as a teenager? Are you choosing to do this on purpose? Do you like attention? Like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I think when we think about, like, it just comes down to the phase that a man is at in his life, right? Like, when I was younger, I was more pussy pressed. I'm chasing, right? Like that's what, when you get more purpose driven and you're not really worried about that, it becomes less of a thing that you put your energy and attention to. So it's like when I speak to men not being naturally monogamous, we can choose monogamy. Like I can choose to. I got self-discipline and self-control. So just because a woman is throwing herself at me, don't mean I gotta take it because of where my focus is at. But the fact of the matter is, I speak more to the capabilities. Like naturally, I say like it's more. It's like this, right? Well, let's look at what's happening right now, right? A lot of things happen on social media. A lot of men, we get tempted all day. We seeing ass and titties all day. That's what we see, right? That's dead ass like taking y'all to a fucking fine restaurant and y'all see food and expecting y'all not to get hungry. Wait, let it play out. Y'all gotta understand what triggers our impulses. If I see ass and titties, why wouldn't I think about sex? Like that don't mean I gotta wanna fuck. That don't mean I'm gonna. But that's what I'm attracted to, and that's in my face. Why would I not be attracted to that? So I feel like it's almost like y'all telling us not to be men. Like y'all saying just see all of this shit that would naturally. You said what? No. How that's not true because.
Listen.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I guess for me, that's just like like this whole Instagram
that's not
thing.
true.
Let's take it real surface level. Let's make it real surface level. Hold on, sister, I'm gonna get to you. Let's make it real surface level. Social media, Instagram. Your man like a naked picture of a woman, right? Are you mad about that? Are you upset about that? Are you upset about that? So my thing is this. I'm not gonna lie.
Time out. Hold on. Time out. Wait. I'm sorry. Let's talk about self-control. Can we talk about self-control? Let's talk about self-control. Y'all always point out a man's lack of self-control when it's talking about sex, and y'all want to compare our self-control to y'all's, but you can't even control yourself right now to let us get a point across. When we talk about self-control, it's about respect first. So if you respect yourself as a man, you're going to have, self-control. You talking about self-control right now. We're talking about impulse. How many times do y'all lash out when a man trying to explain himself and y'all don't understand and y'all don't agree, so now he getting cursed out? Now he can't even get a word out. Then y'all like, you're not talking to me. Because every time I talk, you yelling, you're not listening to me. So it's like we got to talk. When we talk about this pendulum, men and women are not the same. And I have to understand who you are. So I know I can't talk to her that type of way. That might trigger her. That might make her go into a shell. She might feel like she can't talk to me. You got to learn the same thing that trigger. It's not going to be the same. So when we talk about impulse and self-control, you can't compare me getting hype over some ass and titties to you getting hype over ass and titties or six packs and whatever, gray sweats, because that might not be what triggers you. But it's something that makes you impulsive and lack control. We need to compare that. That's where the scale come in at. Cats and dogs are not the same. What makes a cat scared is not what makes a dog scared. So we can't, it's not just black and white. Let me just tie the point real quick. Simply said, right? I never said a cheater is not a cheater. I said that when I first, no. I said cheating is not cheating. Okay, moving on. So, yeah, the context. But the fact of the matter is, I said cheating is lying and being deceptive. If you communicate with your person, whatever though, everybody gonna have their own. That's the problem with social media now. We are trying to make what's not black and white, black and white. There's no right or wrong way to have a relationship. Do what the fuck makes you happy. If we do that, it's problem solved. There's no arguments, no nothing.
So I guess for me, why people want to just be free? Why do they gotta get into a committed relationship? Like,
hold on, because she said. Hold on, no. I got you, bro. I promise. All right, so listen, in a nutshell, right? Again, where we stand before, this is considered society. We talk about society like it's this machine or this government that we are society. So when we say society doesn't allow freedom, I'm telling you, the difference between men and women's freedom is we don't give a fuck about doing what we want to do, and y'all care about being judged. Let me finish. Yeah, it is. And what I'm saying is, if you say you don't want a man that's not monogamous, you don't have to settle for a man that's not monogamous. Nobody's forcing y'all into those situations. So so hold on. Can I get a point across? Please, ladies, please. I want to help y'all because you said a lot about not being able to get a man to do certain things, right? And like I'm from Philly, right? And I'm pretty sure the women in Philly feel the same way in one way or another. But I come from a good group of men, and just because we had these type of conversations, we're not on that. Like we handle our responsibilities. Our women submit to us. I don't run into those type of problems. So when I'm talking to y'all, I'm trying to explain it to y'all in a perspective, whether y'all agree with it or not. That don't make it not true. Just because you don't agree with it don't make it not true. Do you want to understand the man or do you not? I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm trying to give you the space to feel comfortable enough to voice yourself. Nobody's judging you here. And as long as you carry that mindset, you could be free. They have sexually liberated sex walks and everything. We don't go down there with signs that say put your clothes on. We let y'all do what y'all want. But that's not where I'm going to search for my wife. That don't make me wrong for having a standard, having a boundary. I can't control a woman and I never will. I got a girlfriend. I found a woman that we on the same page. We have conversations about what we're okay with and what we're not okay with. So when you think about what you can and can't do and the voice that you don't have, that's self-imposed. Nobody in here is saying you can't fuck 20 niggas if that's what you want to do. We probably just ain't gonna deal with it. That don't make us wrong. And it don't make a man, if a man handling his responsibilities, if a man is taking care of his woman, see, what I look at as a bad man is an abusive man, like physically beating you down mentally, like actually trying to, take away from you. He living off you, he womanizing you. That's a bad man. But if a man handling what he got to do and he like having sex, I'm not gonna call him a bad man. He might not be your man, but we as men, we go off principles. How does this man carry himself? Like, do he take care of his fucking kids? Fuck how many chicks he get. Fuck how much money he got. Is he a leader for his family? And that's the philosophy that society tries to paint and saying that all pastors is faithful, all married men. That's not real. That's not the truth, which is why divorces happen, which is why these things happen. I'm just pointing out the facts of what's going on. You can find a man that only want to sleep with you, but don't say, oh, if you want to sleep around, then I want to sleep around. You got to pick a side, because if you want to sleep around and he don't want to sleep around, you should still be able to be you. There's men out here that say, I just want to sleep with one woman. There's a girl right here that's engaged to be married, and her fiance let her fuck around. He don't even fuck around. He cool with it. That wouldn't be my fiance, but I'm not judging them. And I think that we get caught up in trying to go after people that don't want us, and we want them to be what we want them to be.
That's the point.
That's just what it is.
That's the point.
My whole thing is just, I feel like men need to start understanding that there's more women out there that want freedom just like they do.
You can have it. Y'all do. They do. They do. Y'all do. Who wait? Give me. No, time out. So I can't relate. So explain it to me, because I want to understand.
Let's not sit here and say that 9 times out of 10.
Let me know if you want me to.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, men feel like they have to conquer and control.
No.
Let's not say that.
No. So, all right, let me explain. So, see, what's happening is society has conflicted what is control versus what is protection. And I feel like it's only control when y'all don't like the protection. But when it's to your benefit, then it's okay. But when it's something that's not to your benefit, it's no different than, I'm a dad. I got daughters. You understand what I'm saying? I'm the best dad in the world when I'm doing what my daughters want me to do. But if I tell them they can't go somewhere that they want to go, now I'm trying to control them. It don't work like that. Like, as a man, if you want me to protect you, you got to trust in my leadership. And if I'm saying, like, you might not see all of the pieces to the puzzle that I see. So I think control is the man that's trying to stop you with no real reason, rationale, or logic for why he's doing it. I just don't want you working there. You're like, what? There's no reason. I want you to switch jobs. I don't want you doing it. That's control. But if a man say, listen, you trying to go out till 2 in the morning, I don't go out that late. If something happened to you, I don't feel like getting on my bed to come get you. I'd rather you not go. That's not control. That's protection. Because I'm not out. If something happened to my woman and I'm not there, who's she gonna call? Who's she gonna call? So who decisions?
Stop it!
No,
Stop.
it don't work like that.
Stop it.
But every girl don't have to deal with me.
But also, every man does not exemplify protection in the ways that women need, okay? So sometimes protection does come off as control. Instead of him just being able to communicate, hey, baby, I don't want you to go out, it's not safe.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the fuck you want to go out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
That's where the disconnect is. What you want to communicate as protection is coming out as control.
Oh, cool. So I'm glad you said that, because that's another reason why I wrote my book. It's a book on communication and understanding. A lot of men know what they want to say, but they're not as articulate as me, right? Like, they can't put it into words. And then y'all, all right, so let me just explain that to y'all. Y'all got to have grace with the fact that, yes, men are underdeveloped, right? But it's not like men just say, oh, I'm going to just stop growing. The underdevelopedness came at, who are you? You were raised by your mom and your dad?
My mom.
Your mom primarily. You got brothers. So who taught you how to wipe yourself and carry yourself like a lady?
My mother.
So who was in the house to teach the boys how to be a man?
My mother.
Okay, so again, a lot of men are learning how to be men in their 20s while if y'all was taught how to be a woman and a man was not taught how to be a man, you gotta understand that he's gonna lack certain. First of all, it was never even a classroom for men. When we was younger, they wasn't sitting up down in the kitchen and gossiping about how to deal with women. We was learning how to provide. So when a man becomes 22, 23, and he's lacking communication skills, there's things that he need to work on, but that's not something he's naturally equipped with. So when y'all assume by saying communication is the key, but assuming that we can read your mind, that's not good communication either. I can't read your attitude. So if you want a man to be able to communicate to you, it comes on both streets. Communication is a two-way street, and so is understanding. Communication is the key, understanding is the door. It don't matter how much you communicate, somebody don't understand, you're not gonna get through to them. So my whole objective is trying to make people understand, like, if I'm getting to know you, I wanna understand you. Because then I can understand why you get triggered by certain shit, why you say certain things, why certain things that I say in my tone of voice might shut you down. But if I never get to that point of understanding you, I'm gonna just be like, why is she always acting like that?
Yeah, so stop asking us our favorite color, our favorite food, what we want to eat, where we want to go. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. What you doing all day?
Hey, listen, y'all, listen for the men.
I'm having a mental breakdown at this point. Like, what the fuck?
For the men, listen, bro, all y'all gotta do, is listen when they talk, bro. All of the answers is what they put out. Like if you in the process of getting to know a woman and you know she telling you, like, you ask her what type of activities she like to do, cool, she give you, I like doing fun activities, bowling, go-kart and whatever. She tell you what type of food she like. You don't gotta ask her where you wanna go. She gave you enough information within that dialogue for you to say, where do I find a go-kart place? Where do I find a bowling?
But also too, let's talk about, remember, because I heard my girl say men just want pussy, and I don't believe that. But
that's not true.
A lot of men that do.
We want pussy. We don't just want pussy. There's a difference.
Let's talk about men that are in those environments who have no intention on hearing you. I don't give a fuck about I don't care about your energy. I don't care about that. I hear you, but bitch, what's about to happen?
But listen, though.
At the end of the night. I gotta listen to you cry to get in that pussy? Okay, cool. I cry right here. Cry right on my shoulder. And come put it down on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you, again, my point in the beginning, you gotta know what type of man you dealing with. What is his true intention with you?
It's fact.
What is the true intention? Do he want to be? Does he want you to be a fling? The thing is, people don't know how to ask hard questions and have hard conversations. That's the thing. Because you think if you ask this man a real question, he gonna leave your ass, so you would rather just not ask him just to keep a body there. That's not cool.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
She popping it.
I feel like this, I'm gonna say this way. I feel like people try to make the honeymoon stage last too long. Shake the table a little bit.
I agree.
One thing about me, I'm shaking the table on day one if I got to. Okay? And I don't give a fuck about shaking the table because I gotta protect me. You know what I'm saying? I have to protect me. This is a space that I'm letting you. I love me. I love my fucking self. And now I have to invite you in. I gotta let you in my space to do the same thing. And nigga, I gotta trust you to do that.
Hey.
Trust come with a slew of things. And I'm a mother, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not just dating for me. I tell people that all the time. I'm dating for the reference you're gonna be to this little boy of mine.
Yeah.
So I need to know your intention. And the first time I see that your intentions is off, I'm ready to have that conversation. I don't mind having this. A lot of women who don't want to say that prayer, God remove people out of my life because that nigga gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, yes, ma'am.
Can I speak to that?
Can.
Let me speak to that real quick. I'm gonna give it to you soon. Just to another thing, man. Like, lady, I'm a relationship coach. I hear this shit all day. Like, you know, women come to me, they trying to understand men, right? I think that, and I always say, like he said, people don't want to shake the table, whatever the case may be. But it's not about, I think that, like, what makes that question get avoided by most men is because a lot of the times, now as men we do know what we want, right? But when you ask a man a futuristic question and you include yourself, you kind of box him in. There's ways to find out a man's intentions by answering a few general questions. You can ask a man, what is his views on parenting? What is his views on marriage? What is his views on that? All of these things, he will generally speak and tell you everything you need to know. But if you say, yeah, like, do you see yourself marrying me, or, you know, do you want to be with me? That's a question that puts a man in a box, and it might be too early to tell because we need to see y'all in all phases before we commit. First of all, we really commit if we're going to commit. If I'm going to make you my girl and I'm going to say, all right, I ain't fucking around no more, I'm committing to knowing that it gotta be it can't be a calculated risk. It has to be an educated thing. Like, all right, relationships are risk no matter how you look at it. But if I know more about who I'm dealing with, then I can make I can make her my woman and know who I'm dealing with versus me knowing on day one when I haven't seen you in every phase of your life. And I think the difference between a lot of men and women is we understand logically that we're gonna take a woman for who she is. We believe in that 80-20 shit. Damn, she ain't gonna be perfect. All girls gonna come with some shit, but I could take the shit that come with her. I feel like when it comes to y'all try to make us who y'all want us to be, and y'all never take the time to actually accept us for who he is. If a man telling you who he is, and that's not the man you want, don't deal with it.
The problem is we deal with it. And I never blame that on men. You know what I'm saying? Because again, like you said, we all have choices. Men, they gonna choose to not deal with it. Women, for some stupid fucking odd reason, we decide that we can still deal with this shit. It's unbearable at times, and you still trying to be this strong, ooh, me, pick me, no. Bitch, leave.
The problem is, instead of us creating a solution, y'all talking about how men the problem, but not self-reflecting and figuring out what can y'all do to be better while men do the same on their own end. If everybody individually did the work, it'd be no fucking problem. That's why I wrote The Art of Accountability. Everybody want to point the finger. It's women, it's men, it's women. I hate that divisive shit. I don't be on that. I want to bring people together. I'm here to... That's not a fact. That's subjective, but go ahead, kid. You had a question.
So, you told me before you got here that you pay all the bills.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So you don't believe in splitting the bills?
I'm not on that. No, that's not my thing. No.
Okay. So for the men that made it all the way to the end of this episode, why?
Why don't I believe in splitting? Well, I feel like for me personally, I look at it like this, right? It's gonna be my responsibilities whether I got a girl or not. Like if I'm a man, if I have to live on my own and my rent is $2,500, I gotta pay that whether she in there or not. That's not gonna change because she moved in. I'm not looking for financial assistance, but that doesn't mean she doesn't have to be an asset to what I got going on. So if because I'm taking a burden off her plate, a burden has to be taken off mine. Like if I'm used to cooking and all that, or whatever, like that's the cliche shit, but I'm gonna still speak to it because for the context of the conversation, I'm gonna handle that responsibility regardless. You know what I mean? So with that being the case, if I'm moving a woman onto my foundation, I'm not changing what I already was gonna do, because whether she here or not, I'm not gonna live above my means. And I'm not gonna let her make me live above my means. What tends to happen is, people get above their means and then they need the help. For me, if I only could afford $700 a month, then my apartment or my crib is gonna be $700 a month. You can live here rent free, but you're not gonna make me jump into something that's $2,000 a month, and now I'm out here struggling and I can't figure it out. But that just comes down to knowing yourself as a man. I know what I'm capable of, and like I said, I'm gonna be doing it regardless. For the men out here who see it as otherwise, I don't understand that mindset. I can't say that I'm against it. I just don't think like that. So I'm not somebody that's gonna ridicule somebody for how they think, because I don't know what goes into that thought process. For me, I'm an independent person, meaning regardless if I have help, I'm gonna get it done. So I'm not gonna look at first of all, I don't want my woman financially assisting me in that way. I'd rather her save the money, invest the money. You're not about to just blow it and do dumb shit. Like, you're not about to just come in here with all types of designer no. It's gonna be an asset to what we got going on because we building together. I hate the whole financial conversation as if it's two individual entities. Yeah. At the end of the day, there's gonna be times where I probably ain't got it and my girl gotta come through for me. And that should be a part of the conversation. Like, yo, dude, put that to the side, but if I got it, if I don't got it, then you gotta come through for me. This ain't just your money for you to fuck off and do whatever you want with it. But I think on social media, a lot of people are having hypothetical conversations about situations they not in. Like, I've been on my own since I was 18 years old paying my own bills. I ain't never needed a woman to help me with it. I've never, ever in life lived off a woman. My mom would tell y'all, since I was 16 years old, I said, Mom, you don't gotta give me no money. I don't need to be a burden on you. And after that, all right, I'm gonna make sure any woman I deal with, I'm not gonna be a burden on her either. I'm gonna take on that responsibility. Why? Because I'm a man. That's how I was raised to be a man. And in doing so, I don't have I don't have issues. My woman don't have a problem submitting to me. I don't have that, like, these submission conversations like it's a choice. It's not an option. This is the program when you, on this system with me, I can't control you, but this is how I operate. If you don't like how I operate, you don't have to be here. So if you a man and you operate 50-50 and a woman is with it, be with it. But for me, I don't believe in that 50-50 shit. I'm gonna have to be 100% regardless if she in here or not on the financial side. But down the contribution comes in, where are you? Because no disrespect to y'all ladies, but the way I see it is, you either gonna add to my life or you taking away from it. Add to my life is not a financial conversation. It's, do you bring me more headaches than peace? Is you taking me away from my goals or helping me focus? Are you distracting me? Or are you keeping me on point? Those type of things determine if you're an asset or a liability. If you're a liability, every time I look up, you got a problem, or you making a problem, it's unnecessary issues, you don't know how to communicate, you're not emotionally mature, you're worried about the wrong shit, you're a liability, you're taking me off focus. But if you know that, okay, this man has to drive to Ohio and go do a podcast so he can't text me while he's doing this or whatever, you more understanding, okay, you add more value to my life than you taking away. I look at life like that. If you add more value, you can stay, but if you being a liability, you gotta go, so it's worth my money. It's worth investing in a good woman. Not in her business. I'm not, no disrespect, but I'm not looking to invest into your business. I'm looking to invest into your mindset. Fuck that business. If your mindset is shitty, like who wants to argue about dumb shit all day? No, I want to work on you understanding your true value, your self-love, your self-respect. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a representative. I got 2 daughters. You got to be a good representation for her. Because at the end of the day, with so much influence on social media, so much divisiveness, so much this empowerment versus that empowerment, man, we all distracted. We worry about the wrong shit. And when you go back in the crib, after this conversation, we go back in the house, that's what matters. What the fuck is our crib looking like? Like, is your person happy when they leave, or is they depressed? And that's the type of shit that I focus on, like really doing the inner work on me so that when I am providing, whether it's, because provision is not just money. I'm my girl therapist too. Every problem that she got, she bring to me. Every problem she got, she bring to me.
Savannah.
This girl said, she said, since I met this man, I don't even have to think about certain shit.
Savannah, that's a good man, sis.
First of all, let me get Key, hold on, let me get Key her credit. Hold on, listen, first of all, big shout out to Cleveland, Ohio, you know what I mean? And the love for me coming out here. Hey, Key, I think you're an amazing person. From what I've saw on you on social media, your energy attracted me here. I wanted to have a conversation with you. I like how you carry yourself. I feel like if you ain't find your person, you will, because, you know, that's just the energy you give off. Based off what I see.
DM.
You know what I'm saying? Jump in her DMs. But, you know, I appreciate the opportunity to come down to Cleveland. Y'all know I'm representing Philly. I go by the Wolf. You know, I got my own platform. She allowed me to put my pillows on here, the couch. So that was dope, you know what I mean? She let me cross-promote on her platform. Make sure y'all check me out. And yeah, man, you doing your thing. Keep doing it.
Thank you.
Good luck as an author. Good luck as a poet.
Because I need a part 2.
Yeah, she gonna pull up on me part 2 in Philly. Bring all of them.
Everybody can
Bring everybody. Yeah. You can find me in Philly, man. On Instagram at WolfWSC, on TikTok at WolfWSC, on Christian Mango. No, I'm not on Christian Mango. I'm fucking with y'all. But yeah, none of that. But you can find me at WolfWSC. If you want one of my books, go to thewolfhasspoken.com. Or if you're in the building right now, you can go ahead and grab it. They're right there on the table. But yeah, go to thewolfhasspoken.com and follow me at WolfWSC. Shout out to Nurse Key, amazing woman. Keep doing what you're doing.